Welcome to the Old Mirror Show. I'm old.
Bears! Just wanted to do that.
Boobies. You just turned into an elephant. Here's some peanuts. Welcome to the Old Mirror Show. I'm old.
Bears.
Week 13 is here. Is it unlucky 13 for number 15? Can this dude just lose?
He's completed 2 passes, 9 passes, and 9 passes in their last 3 wins. That's 20 passes.
Wins. The defense keeps him in the game. We have to listen about Tim Tebow. I think people are catching on the fact that he's a manager of a game, but I'll give it to him. I keep waiting for the thunderous loss like he had against the Lions, and it's not coming.
It's coming. Oh, it's coming.
All right, we know what else is coming. We're going to do some games this week. 4 games not involving the Broncos, so we don't have to talk about him.
Sweet.
First game we're going to do, Cincinnati traveling to Pittsburgh in a very, very, very big week for Cincinnati.
It is. This is their 4th consecutive divisional game, only one of which was against the Browns. So they're facing the Steelers again in less than a month. They did a good job last time against the Steelers offense, but Andy Dalton turned the ball over. He's going to do it again this week against the Steelers. I like them at home. Give me the Steelers.
Last night, Troy Polamalu actually made a real tackle where he didn't leap and flop his hair around. He's still talking to the wall because he doesn't know where he is.
Is he Batman?
I don't know if he'll be playing next week, but you know what's really important about that? He's irrelevant to the entire system. Pittsburgh will defeat Cincinnati, I believe, in this game, but I will be rooting for Cincinnati because if they pull this one off, they are in the mix with the Ravens and the Steelers. If they lose this, this is that seesaw game where they just kind of go away as far as that division.
Agreed.
But I'm picking Pittsburgh because they're home, rooting for Cincinnati.
Steelers.
Next game we're going to do, Atlanta traveling to Houston, who is down to my grandmother at quarterback with my mom backing her up.
It basically must be. But hopefully your mom or your grandmother can hand the ball off to Arian Foster or Ben Tate because that's all you need to do. And that works against the lesser teams, not against the Falcons. The Falcons are a good team. They're going to come in. They just came off a good win against the Vikings. They need a win to really push towards that wild card spot. I like them to go into Houston, get this victory, and really start to send the spiral of Houston down, going down and down and down into the gutter.
This is the test for Houston. If they can come in and take this game at home against a good team without a quarterback, I think they're going to get the quarterback situation straightened out as far as bringing in a Jeff Garcia or a Brett Favre. I hate to say the name on the show, but there's talk of it. I mean, if he comes back, I have to say they have a shot. If they could pull this game out, my prediction that they'll win the Super Bowl that I made at the beginning of the year, I'll actually believe if they win this game. Unfortunately, I'm going to give them a week off to recover from all this and take a loss, and I'm going to pick Atlanta on the road.
The Falcons.
Next game we're going to do, the undefeated Packers traveling to the undefeated defeaters of the universe in the Giants because they beat an undefeated team once.
The Packers are good. They're going to win this game. They're going to throw. Rodgers is going to throw for 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. The Giants don't have a chance in hell. Guess what? Packers remain undefeated.
Memo to Bob Greasy and Mercury Morris. Get out your little fanny packs and your little teary wipey things. You're not going to have your little butt fuck fest that you have every year with your champagne in Bob Greasy's basement or whatever you do. 19-0 Packers. I'm calling it now. I'm not afraid to. The Lions can't touch you. Nobody can touch you until the playoffs, and I think that they're going to carry it through because they're going to see what happened with the Patriots, and they're not going to lose. 19-0, 72 Dolphins, make up some excuses, start writing your stuff now. Packers undefeated.
The Packers.
Last game we're going to do, Detroit traveling to New Orleans. Detroit coming off a notice game that you're not good enough on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, unfortunately, as much as I want the Lions to make the playoffs because they're a downtrodden organization, they have not done well of recent years, or ever, actually. But they just make stupid mistakes. The guy, you trampled a guy. You stuck your cleat into somebody. It's ridiculous. They're not going to win this game. They're going to lose to the Saints. They might not win another game the rest of the season. They're really falling apart. Give me the Saints to win this game.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The only downtrodden thing about the Lions was the Packers underneath Sue when they do that. Absolutely ridiculous. It's a pattern of behavior. I did not notice that he had tried to physically Sandusky quarterbacks in the past, and then when you see him stomp somebody, then start just protesting that you did it. You're talking about one guy. Lost in that fact is the fact that the Lions don't even compare to the Packers. Lions are on a decline. This game will salt away the fact that they are not good enough to make the playoffs, and I believe it's going to be the Bears limping in along with the Falcons charging in as the wild cards. This game, I got the Saints to beat the Lions.
The Lions.
Now it's time for the YouTube comments of the week. We'll start with, "Hey Mole, you suck," from StarChild123456.
He stole my luggage combination.
Last week I did suck a little bit. I said the Ravens suck.
You said a
And
lot of
there's
things
nothing
sucks.
about... Yeah, I know. I was just yelling. I thought that would be funny. Some people found it funny. Some people did not. Ravens do not suck. That just came out. Tim Tebow, I cannot say he sucks anymore until he loses.
It's true.
But I think there's a little bit of a in there. Fail by Hosiak. Now, what is this fail shit on the WW Worldwide?
It kind of means
Web
the same thing as the previous guy. It kind of means you suck, in quotations. An internet lingo terminology or some shit like that.
It kind of makes me think of like going into chemistry lab and then getting talked over by the guy that you're sitting next to.
Yeah.
I am on the internet with 1,000 views a week minimum, so don't talk down to me with your little terminology, Hozak. Fuck you. After this weekend, Atlanta will clinch a wild card spot, ... Packers suck, from B-Ball 1814.
Mathematically impossible.
Wasn't even close. I didn't even realize how close the Atlanta Falcons were to getting a playoff spot until Jay Cutler broke his finger, or thumb, and then Detroit decided to not be good. So, wasn't going to happen this week, so maybe we should stick to basketball. B-Ball 1814. I used my penis to type this comment. I didn't have a boner. Repeat comment from last week, 94 OI, which I'm thinking might be oi, oi, oi.
Could be oi, oi, oi. He could be Australian. I'm just happy he doesn't work at Penn State.
Either way, my advice to you, working on the computer every day, careful of carpal tunnel dick. That's our comments for the week. We'll revisit it next week. So that's our show for week 13. Let's do the usual thumbs up. Great run of thumbs up. We're getting some subscribers as well.
We are. I like it.
Somewhere
It's
in there.
It's in there.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Click
Subscribe.
on that. Do your Facebook.
Facebook.com/Molamirs. Just go there. I put the link above here. Go there. Like us. Question of the week on Friday. You answer it. You get it right. One person wins a $10 iTunes gift card.
And we look forward to seeing you week 14.
The Eagles stink. Fire Andy Reid.